Welcome back to another live video. Welcome back is yours truly, Isabel Rose. And in this second day of a brand new month in a brand new year, 2026, I am crying. My heart is full, my heart is heavy at the bloody start to the brand new year. We're on two separate shooting incidents from law enforcement officers. 3 killed in St. James and 1 in Kingston and St. Andrew. I cry because I want to really vision where Jamaica is heading under what it seems to be a police state. And remember when I did a live video a few days ago stating the figure that they gave for the murder rate in our country being at 666. A mark of the beast number, a mark of the beast sign. And while some are applauding that, I stated in that live that the increased amount of police killings or law enforcement killings, it would seem as if Jamaica is heading to a police state. And so the ones who are supposed to serve and protect, to uphold the law, turns out to be the ones that are committing the most amount of murders. And in any other history, in any other country, a police state does not work. Before I dive any deeper, I just want to say a big shout out to all those who are members of the ABR membership. Thanks for the continued support. I want to also big up all of my moderators. Anthony R, big up yourself. Contame Music. Desine, blessings. Anthony says it's raining in Portland. A lot of rain last night in Portland. And so I'm going to get straight into it. But I touched on it a bit yesterday as it relates to the triple murder over there in St. James. And we're seeing a whole heap of people coming out to protest same. And amongst that killing is a 4-year-old baby. And I briefly touched on it, wanted to get some more information as to what was the motive of that shooting. But then I woke up to this picture, and I wasn't going to show the baby until I received the picture. I said I wasn't going to show the baby, but as a mother of a child, they say sometimes we mothers, we have that deep instinct to the point where when something happens to our child or any of our children, we feel it like when we're in labor pain, like when we were in labor pain, laboring to have that child. And even though it is not my child, right? As a mother, it often moves something in you, especially when you look at the picture, when you think about the age of the child, and then you look and you see the picture of the child. It's supposed to move everything inside your core. Everything's supposed to move inside of you. And not only from a mother's standpoint. We have a whole heap of active fathers who are actively supporting their children in every single aspect of their lives. Not only financially, but every single aspect of their lives. And so we have fathers out there who we can speak on behalf of, even though they didn't give birth and they don't understand, or they wouldn't understand what a woman goes through during child labor. When you look on the baby picture, if it now moves something inside of you, and then when you hear the account of what took place, then you are not a human being. You're some form of robotics. And so I'm going to share the baby picture right now with you guys. Look at the baby. 4 years old, little baby. This is the last picture that was taken when he was alive. Hmm? 4 years old baby. Hmm? What kind of operation is that? When the ones who are supposed to serve and protect operate in this manner. Nothing about this operation is intelligent. Nothing about the operation carried out early January 1st of 2026. Nothing about it, not intelligent. And oftentimes we hear say the operations that they carry out is intelligent. But when we look at other occurrences, and even in this occurrence, when we hear the accounts of what took place from persons who witness all of this, is a pattern. And therefore, nothing about this could be intelligent. It seems as if the law enforcement officers of today, it seems as if a set of them are getting orders on how to operate. But then again, when we have a minister of national security saying they must shoot and then ask questions after, and we, the well-thinking Jamaicans, raise our voices, but then we cannot get the support of the others who are on the ground, who are facing this form of brutality from the law enforcement, then it is telling, it is troubling, and it is troubling to the core. When we have justice groups as the Jamaicans for Justice call out the increased levels of police shooting, or whether it be JDF shooting, and we get a pushback from the government stating that, persons must go out and counter protests, it is very troubling and it is very telling. And I say before, and I will continue to say it, we are against any form of criminal entities operating and taking lives of innocent people and or children. But what we will not support is the powers that be, the law enforcement entity that taxpayers pay to serve and protect, to go in a manner as this, and we have an innocent child, a 4-year-old, losing their lives. 2 bullets. And I will play the account from the mother as well as the father spoke out. I came across a video where the grandmother spoke out as well, but I don't have that to share with you this morning. 2 high-powered rifle bullets to a baby as a 4-year-old. Him couldn't survive. And the manner at which we hear these accounts of this particular incident is very telling and very troubling. And we need the entire Jamaica to come and rally around this parent. The mother and the father have spoken out, and we need the entire Jamaica. We don't have to come and take a social media live, or we don't have to make a post for well-thinking people. Come out and stand with a family in a time like this. And the accounts that we have received, a group of people in our vicinity ringing in the new year. Amongst that group, Men were there doing gun salute. That's the account that I received. Right? Apparently police, JDF, military, giant come and they realize what took place and the men them ran. Remember say, after 12, a pitch dark, you know. Some areas, even in that parish, have not received light as yet. So, I'm assuming then, all right, say them a criminal because if them even catch them with a pistol, them a criminal. Right? That's the account we always come after. They are criminal. They were shooting after them, you know, gun confrontation, this and that. In this incident, based on the story, listen to the account, you know, there was no active shooting towards law enforcement officers. But that is the account that we hear from even mainstream media. There were confrontation. Persons who were on the ground witnessing what was taking place did not give that account. So the man them, all right, them run towards, all right, so them run down in a one lane and them run towards one house. You don't know if other house they them get in. And so to turn on a high-powered rifle or weapons towards the direction where we say the man them run. We're not sure if at that house are them running or if at that the house or if them scale over a couple wall well. But to start a shooting, we want to see a whole heap of board houses. It never dawned upon you, none of it never dawned upon you if you say, all right, people might in a them house. And everybody have the vibes out there and for celebrate or ringing in the new year. People might in a them bed. Children in a them house. It never dawned upon you. So when you start to shoot then, and then even after the whole shooting, a lady proceeded out of one of those houses and said, "Pitney in here, my baby in here. Children are in here. No man no in here. Go escort your mother." That is the way how the people them are, or the law enforcement officers were trained. We don't know how to deal with the citizens. We don't know how to de-escalate nothing. We don't just run and because some man running in one direction and just feel like we just turn on one rifle and then even if somebody run out and say no man no in here, baby and children in here, go escort your mother and go back in where you do out here. And then just turn on the rifle same way. And an intelligent move that at all. Nothing about that there pursuit there not intelligent. That means if the granny never go down, if the mother never go down, the whole of them would have been a casualty in that. All of them would be casualty in that. Bless up yourself, Clive. Novlet, pleasant good morning. Stay tight. Peter Baker. And I'm going to play the account from the mother. And then I will play also a small clipping where the father is speaking out.
Come on, teddy bear. What kind of art they come with?
But for your boss, the baby get shot. For your boss, I can't. I don't have all the concept, you know. Baby get shot.
Go back in there,
Go back in there, blood clot us.
And you turn on back the gun, what kind of art? And you turn on back the gun and the gun go through the partition and I play. And so comes the baby get the last shot and lick out. The whole I live for everything. When I look for the baby live, I come out and the and then they take him up and then just throw him like a dog.
Wicked, I'm telling you.
What
Justice. Wicked, someone let me block him back again. But what kind of experience you got as a mother? Why not? Soldier tell him to suck out your man, go back. Neglect, lack of training.
You hear that? Happy New Year, Orlando. Pick up yourself, Sean Overcomer. The baby organs came out of his tummy. The mother witnessed that. Michael Jackson, Godson, big up yourself, Rasta. How much longer we are going to sit down and allow all of these things to be happening? At 24 hours now, and we have not heard from the Minister of National Security. We have not heard from the Prime Minister of the country. And we have not heard from the Commissioner of Police. All of these lawmen that were on this scene needs to be removed. We said it even in the shooting with, I believe it was Jemar Farquharson over there in Cherry Tree Lane. Blessed morning, my sis Yvonne Wallace. 23 policemen and women entered that premises. So remember the Cherry Tree Lane shooting with the gentleman who went to the door with his hands raised, surrendered, but turned out unalive.
I want to see all the policemen and all the soldiers who are on duty to come on front line duty immediately. The last say you're innocent. Say even if you don't say them a murder, them a gunman. The last say you're innocent until you been guilty.
You heard the father at one point in that clipping that I played a while ago. Even if you say the boys them or the men them, what did I do the gun salute, are criminals, the law says you're innocent until proven guilty. So why the law only work for some and the law cannot work for all? But when we have a prime minister, we say you have to meet the judge or meet a maker, but in 99% of these police shootings, they are not meeting any judge. They are meeting the maker. And we all understand what that means. We see them cook up and them go for the white collar criminal them. And when we look Man can just walk out nonchalantly without even a handcuff, no restraint. So they only fear for their lives when it comes on to ghetto youth. But yet still the Prime Minister tell us said every ghetto youth is a star. Only when it is convenient to him and when he want the ghetto youth them for vote for him when an election is nearing. Every ghetto youth is a star. So why can't the stars them get the justice system for work for them just as though you'd have the people from the upper echelon of society? Man cannot walk out. White collar criminals, thief, fleeced over approximately 5 billion Jamaican dollars. And pre-dawned operation from FID, MOCA, CTAC, you name it. And the man just a walk out, so no restraint, nothing at all. Even if it's one innocent life, even if it's one innocent life, that is enough for we condemn the acts of some of these law enforcement officers. And I would love for some of the ex-police them will always support the platform, even those who are in the force currently. I would love also for some of the ex-soldiers who support the platform and those who are currently employed to call into the program because ABR News TV would love to know. I want to hear if I saw only get trained to deal with the citizens of the country. And if it's indeed two Jamaicas, when we have, you know, one can walk without handcuff, and then we have another set where I get shoot down like birds. Them not stand a chance. No innocent until proven guilty, no dead for them. The number to call in is 954-288-6467. WhatsApp call only. Please go ahead. I want to hear from someone who have received training. I want to hear if I really saw them training enough to deal with the citizens them. See baby here? 4 years old. When is enough enough? Civil society groups, other groups, justice groups have been calling for the law enforcement officers to wear the body cameras. This current administration said that they have invested heavily than any other administration. But tell the Jamaican people that you guys collect whole heap of taxes than any other administration. And so therefore, you must invest heavily in the law enforcement officers or the entity. They stated that they have bought 1,000 body cameras. But how far can the 1,000 body cam goes when we have thousands of law enforcement officers, whether it be the JDF or the JCF? And with the 1,000 they are still not being used. We have not heard the powers that be came out. I've not come across any statement really from the hierarchy of the JCF as it relates to the shooting of that fellow in Cherry Lane. And I am still waiting. Big up yourself, Maureen Vassal. Scott, big up yourself. Scott says Jamaica gone to the dogs. Where is the opposition getting? Where is the opposition getting paid doing nothing for the people? I will not say that the opposition is not doing nothing for the people. And at the end of the day, I want the people to come out and stand as well. The opposition as well as the people have a right to hold the government to account just the same. That is what I keep saying. We cannot sit and wait on the opposition at all times. The people's voice is greater than the opposition. The collective amount of people voices are greater than even the ones who are in governance. So whatever issues that displeases us, we have the right, just as the 28 members from the opposition, we have that right to come out and speak out. We have that right to come collectively in a peaceful protest. Social media warriors don't have to tell the people them to come out, come protest. Don't them come out for them favorite artists them. And when them favorite artists them do the thing and whole heap of accounts can be given to say, yeah, them favorite artists them mix up in a illegalities. Don't them run out for them favorite artists them. Don't them run out for them favorite people them. So why not run out for truth and right? Why not run out for justice? Not because it not reach them doorstep, that means that them can't run out. But with that being said, I also have some information here where a police officer who was on leave, I'm not sure if it's vacation leave or sick leave he was out on the holiday outings at the beach somewhere there in Portmore, and he drowned as well as a 13-year-old girl after she and a woman fell into some difficulty after they were swimming in the waters. And he ran to rescue, right? They got out the lady out of the water. She's currently, in hospital. After they performed CPR, they transported her there. However, him and the little girl is still missing out at sea. And it is so unfortunate. It's such a tragedy. And as I stated before, not all policemen or women are not living up to that mandate to serve and to protect. And so based on the act of this policeman who is yet to be found, I think it's safe to say that he's one of them good police here. You know? And then oftentimes are the one them are the good people them always have to go down. Leaving the wicked and the evils them to reign. This is a police officer who's still out there, cannot be found, along with a 13-year-old girl whom he went to rescue out of the waters after she and a woman fell into difficulties. And that's why I always say, you see the holiday going out and them something them, I don't really love it, I don't love the large whole heap of gathering and the whole heap of excitement. I will celebrate, but when it comes on to holiday, me celebrating at the comfort of my home. And other times, me go out and celebrate with the people and what truly matters the most to me. But the large gathering and the holiday going out, and some people every single holiday them have to go out, whether it is on the day of the holiday or the day before the holiday. Me not love it. Me not love it at all, because me not know there's some form of freak accident or some form of bizarre happenings always occur. Always occur. Big up yourself, Jimmy. Curly, big up. Beverly, blessings. Gifton. Something always happen when it comes on to holiday outings and all. And that's why I not really take part. Call me boring if you want. It's just something where I always look at and I always analyze. And so I don't love the whole heap of outing per holiday and the whole heap of excitement. No. Maureen Vassar says no one is listening to the opposition. They are the same people call him all kind of name. Most people vote for the 1 p.m. My God. My God. The opposition have been talking for roughly 2.5 years. And as Curly stated right here, we all got the chance on September 3rd, but we didn't do the right thing. My God. Because when we sit down and we allow 30% to go out and decide who governs the country. And I've been beseeching and begging. And big ups to the people who voted for the change. You know, so when we attack, we not attack against the people who voted for the change. And it's okay to choose whichever party one wants to choose. But at the end of the day, voting for a bellyful, voting for a $5,000 always rub me the wrong way. Me not understand why people would not vote for policies and plans when make sense, where them can live off and generations to come can live off. When others have done it for us, have paved the way for us. Right? Bless up yourself, Bolo. But as they always stating, the elections are over. And so, from my calculations, we have another 4 years and 8 months, if I calculate it even correctly, to hug up the governance of this current administration. And some can argue maybe it's not even so long. Because they're stating that the third term is for the people. And I am yet to see what they are doing for the people, even after the passage of Hurricane Melissa. They're still stating that they have not completed assessment. And they want 4 more weeks. 4 more weeks will take them past the 28th of this month. And so you want to tell me, say it's going to take them 3 months before them can roll out, certain grants to give the people them for rebuild? Something can really go so. When we hear the likes of man like Colin Bell, we said to them, so when you have the resources, when you get whole heap of donations. This administration will not touch not even half of the capital budget when you have the money there. Why not employ, when you can't expect everybody to come do voluntary work? Why not employ 3,000 or 2,000 odd people to get the assessment done in 1 week? And a logic's that. And a logical thinking that no, them are going to employ 600 persons and here them a partner now with the World Food Program. All of a sudden, them a partner with our sort of charity. When they can employ the people out of the tax coffers. Though them can pay for unoccupied buildings. Though them friends and come below can thief millions and billions. And no accountability, no transparency. Though them can mess with the procurement systems in place to suit themselves. Right? No competition when we hear from the shout of one sole person getting contract, no other persons bidding for contracts. Friends and come below, nepotism, cronyism. So why 3,000 people or others must come and give them voluntary service for do assessment? The people them want pay just like how when take the 300% increase. And crying and bawling about the opposition accepted the 300% increase. They had the majority at the time, and that's why them take it, and that's why them take so much. Blessed woman, big up yourself. Florence, much respect. Thanks for each and everyone who are just coming on the live. I showed the image a while ago of the little 4-year-old little boy who died as a result of, police/JDF shootings. And we're calling for accountability and we're calling for transparency as it relates to the powers that be. We cannot have them create a police state, but yet still the high levels of police killings, they don't want to take any form of accountability for that. They push back against justice groups and them counter protests. And the Prime Minister says he stands with the police. Pay the police them if you stand with them. Pay the law enforcement officers them if you stand with them. Because you ensure, say you take a big whack. But then he wants to come out and tell us, oh, I'm never take no pay increase. Carla Ibanks, big up yourself, Mrs. He want to run out and tell we say him not take no pay increase. And who for take it, and who for run gone. And leave the country in a turmoil. Hear what some of them are stating. The minions them will support them. Oh, we're not ready for slew police and soldiers when a child loses their life. But we're not talk about the criminals them who are kill babies. You see the thinking of the people them? Are we paying criminals to serve and protect us? We have to hold those who we are paying. The tax coffers is paying police and soldiers. And as I stated before, if a one innocent lose, that's enough ground for us to call them out. Uno living in the communities them, uno know the criminals them will kill babies. Uno fi initiate protests and push them out and call them out. That is phone duty we live amongst the criminals them. Stop coming on people's platform to make it seem as if we're supporting criminals. Since you don't want to come use and look a small peanut brain, uno live amongst the criminals them where kill babies, push them out. That is my message. Initiate protests and push them out. But I wanted just to take the time to say rest in peace to that squaddy who, lost his life trying to save that young girl and the woman in that drowning incident. I also want to touch on this as well that is circulating in the social media space. The government to move soon on close in age sex law. So we see them basically, you know, deem it as a crime when minors engage in consensual sexual activities. Right? And based on the article from the Jamaica Gleaner, it says the Justice Minister Delroy Chuck says the government will move quickly to have Parliament decide whether consensual sexual activity between minors close in age should remain a criminal offense as such cases continue to dominate referrals under the Child Diversion Program. We are going to have a joint select committee to look at the Child Diversion Act. One of the things we will look at is that a lot of the cases in the Child Diversion Act are about consensual sex involving minors under the age of 16. And I believe I come across an article where, you know, Jamaicans for Justice, I believe, was calling for them to remove the criminal offense from minors who engage in consensual sexual activities. And I would have to agree to a great extent with that statement from Jamaicans for Justice. Because oftentimes we see is children are a part of that diversional program and not the adults who basically grape these younger children. Once an adult engages in sexual activity with a child who is under the age of consent, which is 16 years old, it is called statutory grape. Right? And oftentimes we're seeing only the young children in the diversion program. We now see the men them where abuse these children or women who are abusing these children, you know, being locked up or being a part of these diversional program to get them twisted pedophilia mind from engaging in sexual activities with children. But they are scarring. I believe that it's creating some form of scar, especially to those who are close in age. I think they need to have more education, especially as it relates to sex. They need more sex education, especially in the schools, to help the children them, and even to help the parents them, to educate their children to stay away from sexual activities, especially when they're underage. Sex now run away. It's not a crime if you're 17, 18, or even 20 odd. I waited. It wasn't a crime. I waited until I was 20 odd, almost 30. It's not a crime. And so we, the parents, have to be active too in our children's lives and ensure that we stay abreast and keep up with the young generation. Them call themselves Generation Z, right? And them use the gadgets, them, and we have some big people to go up on the gadgets, them, especially the little pitney them channel where you deem as safe for your children. You still have to be looking and to ensuring that they are staying in check. Because you have some big grown people where follow up the pitney them programs them to, and them they behind a phone screen or them they behind a laptop screen. And them are chat to a pitney them like them a pitney to, trying to lure with children them away from our home, for sexually assault them and to hurt them. Some big grown people are them to put the harsh punishments on and to educate the children them who are involved in sexual activities amongst themselves to abstain, to stay away. A whole heap of education needed to be had in the schools. parents have to stay abreast with what these children are doing. Them a try use social media for outsmart we never born when we mother gone a market. So we can't make some little pitney wrap up a brain. Are the big people them we are go all lengths for try for lure with pitney them and for engage them in a sexual at them for put on the harsh punishments on. Clive Mackenzie says some of the police come in the force with a vendetta and take it out on the citizens. My God. Egla, big up yourself. There's a whole heap of factors. Unusual. Big up yourself. Remember in the ABR family and viewers, go over to the social media warriors, them, the people, them where make sense. We are giving you credible information. The unusual them, the bowler them, the whole massive, aromatic, the whole of them man there, renegade, win lonesome, mystic sensation. Clifton says you will get charged for a speed ticket. Who get charged for the innocent blood? Mighty God. Disgrace, Star Girl. Disgrace. You will get charged for a speed ticket. But who gets charged for the innocent blood? What a powerful statement. What a powerful question. Who will get charged for the innocent blood? My God. It's sad. Very, very sad. But I would love to hear from some of you. Soon open the phone lines so you can speak on all the issues that I've raised in this live so far. Last but not least on my agenda right here is a lot of persons are talking about this interview here that the chief technical director at FID did with one of those personnels from NN. And he made some bold statements in his response. And a whole heap of well-thinking Jamaicans, I look upon it and I look into it and I talk up, I quoted about 3 lines of what he said in our video yesterday. Because I now go take up them interview and play upon my platform. With upon her live. Okay. Alright. So I'm not gonna play that interview at any point in time on my platform.
So we are going back.
Alright. And many find it to be deeply troubling. He stated that even though he is the chief technical director, that when he went and he took up that appointment, even though he's not qualified, even though they had to remove criteria that he didn't fill, right? No investigative background, but yet still he took up the post. And in this interview, or in that interview, him opened up a larger can of worms, and he proved to us that 1, he not qualify, so therefore he shouldn't have taken up the post. And 2, he proved to us also why him shouldn't take up the post any at all. Not just that he's not qualified, but based on his utterances. And even in the interview, he said some things. And I'm going to quote here from Peter Green, I believe. I came across his Facebook page. And he says, a deeply troubling admission, perhaps the most revealing statement in the interview, is Mr. Chong's claim that staff shielded him from information to protect him. They were protecting me. Him says so, you know, Chong said that, you know. Right? That framing is deeply troubling. The FID does not exist to protect its director. In any given institution, the whole center of protection should be around any form of investigation and not around a director. How could you come on an interview to say none of the other directors spoke about Andrew Holness's case to you? Remember, I know the IC refer Andrew case to FID. He was appointed as a chief technical director at FID. Right? We see him in a friendly encounter with Andrew Holness on more than one occasion. Right? Based on his utterance before he was even appointed, surrounding, 28 bank accounts. We hear him say it was in favor of Andrew Holness. And he stated that none of the directors who are overseeing that case spoke to him about the case. And I heard Bola made a very interesting point on his live yesterday when he stated that him want to make we believe say alright, him not hear nothing about Andrew when Andrew Holness case has been a public case right across the board. Right? A whole heap of things revealed even in that 177 pages of Integrity Commission report. Right? And so when him go come tell we said none of them not say nothing to him and they wanted to protect him and shield him. What about other instances where they might tell you about somebody else where might intertwine with this case with Andrew Holness? Don't him friend from UDC, or I don't know if him still there UDC, don't feel him name did call up in an Andrew report? A whole heap of other names call up in an Andrew report? Right? So them not tell you nothing about Andrew, even though you're the chief technical director, and then you really want we to believe that. And then you're going to say they did it to protect you. No, sir. Me not get that part there. When since we have entities, we are protect the people instead of protecting the investigation. The FID is tasked with going deep dive into financial crimes, big financial crimes, money laundering, you name it. That is the role and function, the most important role and function of the FID. So when you now create that space where the people for trust the entire process of the investigation, when you come out and tell we say, them not tell you nothing about the case for protect you. Who is you? It's not about you. All another reason for you never did to take up that post. If you did have any form of integrity in you, you wouldn't take up that post there. Clear indications shown say you and the man are friends, so you shouldn't it good so. And then he made some points in the interview as if the opposition and the people who stage a protest against his appointment, them wouldn't do it because if I never election time coming up. another reason why him shouldn't even take up the post, because it has shown we say them don't respect the opposition, let alone them not respect we the citizens who see it as a clear conflict of interest. But let me continue to the whole rationale of this person. Right? He said they shielded me from information to protect me. They were protecting me. That framing is deeply troubling. The FID does not exist to protect its director, it exists to protect the public interest when an investigative process is designed around safeguarding an official rather than insulating the investigation from influence. The institutional mission is inverted. So when him sit down and him make shielding him, the directors didn't tell him about Andrew's case. They were protecting me. You abort the mission right there and then. Bless up yourself, Miss Winnie. Yvonne Richards, Fitzroy. Callie, big up yourself. Good governance protects the investigation from people, not people from the investigation. And me hear him quote good governance too, you know. And me that said to myself, say, him can't talk about good governance. As him said the word good governance, him teeth them should have drop out. God forgive me. Him teeth them should have drop out. Good governance protects the investigation from people, not people from the investigation. Right? So I honestly want to ask all of you are here on the live. If una believe said doing this interview with any strong run out come do, if it do more harm than good. I believe it did more harm than good. And so I'm going to pin the phone number in the chat right now. I really want to hear from some of you guys. Blessed morning, my sis. You're live. Go ahead.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mrs. One sis P.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I'm big up to Bella for me. Say hi, kiss Bella for me.
Definitely will do. Big up yourself, sis. Blaze the fire.
Yeah, man, I hear about the interview, but I don't see it, you know.
Somebody send me the link with the full interview, but I just want a snippet of it, my catch. So if you want it, I can send you.
Yeah, man, send me.
All right.
But we'll tell you, once your year start, brand new year, baby, killed by security forces.
My God.
What a disaster. And as we tell everyone, Jamaica not stop on that disaster in a some way, shape, or form till this man cabinet come out of the house. So as long as they did it, which has ever in a turmoil, there's no cure for it. One cure is it making come out.
I feel galang.
I for a man me as something, but me are telling you, this not top. This not top. Because from the things that I've got, it must come down.
That is it.
This
True.
man call himself God and take on to him the name God. So him and the real God and that challenge and God show him that he name God.
That is
Like
it.
you can't make a person be a name when you know. For if somebody is not
Him give himself the name, you know.
Hey, stop it. And if I somebody call himself say, me a normal man like anybody else.
See him so.
When take on this name, I look at Desmond Mackenzie. Desmond Mackenzie tell me they say, if you come out, you know, and if you want to be, and then he go back, what's saying them as so. Just like what you said about the house then.
Remember, I do it with the house. I did forgot to mention that. Yes.
Remember
Yeah.
I said, if you have the land, I am making house, but if the person dead, the house goes back to the smallest they can live on it. And when they back with it, he said, no go so. I know him come back, but he said, that man there, he'll give Siaga like this. Siaga used to be
you know, so I say it on the video. I mean, I tell you, so when me I do the video about some laugh, you say, a time for him wrap it up and go on.
Yeah, because remember, I know, this is not back then. This is now. Whatever you're putting in the media, it is there. So when you want to put that 10 line, and when somebody play about the video, what you say, how you feel?
Exactly.
If you feel like it, because we're not discriminating by the age, because we have our own.
Yeah.
But when you have a job and you find that you cannot maintain it, just step aside.
You know that me say, a time for him wrap it up, yeah.
You wrap it up now because you attack with their mouth, and then tomorrow you say something different. That means nobody can believe you not what you say. So if you're not doing for your heart, that means you end up go. So a time for your leg.
That me say too.
There's an African proverb. See, a dance and know when to leave the stage.
All right then, that is it. No wrong.
It.
For your time up, your time up.
Simple.
And you move on.
Jesus have mercy. May I tell you? We don't know where we are, but the good Lord is a look still, God. We still have prayer. And we still have hope. But, no. God has put Jamaica under some spell.
My God.
We, the Jamaican people, see something because you can't tell me, say, you, remember in the area, when you go train before you go, no. They might tell you, say, no, try to see if you can see what the big island where you're Italian, you know. And you, right? So you, all right, even if the man, then claim, say the man, run at the house. Remember people, house.
All right.
So how we do call back up and surround them and wait him come out.
Yeah.
You can't fire people from the house.
Oh God,
them
man.
People house. What kind of training you get to do that? And kill the baby and nearly kill the old woman. Can you see? It's a lucky thing that it come like he shot when he kill old lady granny. It's like it's a power cut.
Yes. My God.
Yeah, it's a go to the power cut. They gaze in us, gaze in this. If it comes straight to him, not kill him.
Then I look back. I said it in the early part of the live, yeah? You're right.
But because it just, you know what I mean? It just chip in there, so. We are not saying we are condoning criminal.
Not at all.
But you are a professional person. You have been trained. Remember, you know, we can't tell you, as you draw this trigger, as the gun, there's no brakes on it, you know.
No, sir.
No brakes. And that's something you can't draw back the brake. So if you are running a suspect, fine. Once you run that people, stop shoot. Stop immediately, because people yard. Stop.
Yeah.
You back up until you can surround and do what you have to do.
True.
But you cannot show people yard. Where you get the training from?
My God.
And then you shoot the baby first, and then in second time, when they cut the baby out, my thing that I've done here. And the girl said, when she come out and tell it, it's what I say, no matter that, you know, she's for underwear. I know woman can sometimes.
Yeah.
If I go tell him F1M, go him back and let out him man. You know if you see man in my house? All these things, the soldier water down, police water down, no respect. I remember when we most couple years back, you know, when you see one soldier on road, you have to look at him good enough.
Yeah, man.
But no, soldiers just water down and everybody's a new soldier. And you know?
Yeah.
And the good, hard-working man of man, the police force, they force them out.
True.
They do this to them and take up tonic one way.
Trigger happy, it seems.
And trigger happy, somebody don't give no law. I was standing beside one taxi stand.
prosecute the man with something. I didn't know how I prosecute the man for. Because you're police. You do that, don't get your training yet. Because you're training at training center. But you have to get on the job training too.
True.
Most of them don't see there. Then let them go to
them alone.
And 14 right, get them alone. Huh? So Jamaican people life becomes Gaza.
Nothing.
Gaza, we turn down, so they just turn on gun power and just do anything. Yeah, work, some brother.
Not at
all.
all.
So people, not because in the region for them go here.
Them no business.
Or you feel awful people if you can't go with gunman. But at the same time, the security force has a responsibility.
Them train, wanna train. Them have a responsibility.
So you don't expect a gunman, a security member to do what a gunman do. Because no gunman can shoot. You know they can't shoot. Just because they have to go and put their finger between each other and then bust it. But they cannot shoot. Because a policeman will stay here so and lick you out there's a 3 man. No gunman can do that.
Cannot do that.
Unless it is a retired police or retired soldier. But the little wire when the man get a little gun, they're not even for what gun. They're not even for what it good. I went 20 or 10 years, 14 years ago. I shoot out between some police and some gunman. It's where I used to live, after. And every time I hear the police shoot, I say to the people, you see those 2 shots, a police shoot them. Bam, bam. But you see the gunman a bust?
Rapid burst.
Yeah, Mr. Police a bust gun so. Then when they done the police goes up, bam, bam. And the police take time 1 and 2 shots and close in on them. You see when you want to fit them shot done, outside police have got them. Because the police know the gun we have bust, know how much shot in the clip. And take time and name them and serve them and make them up the water shot.
Yes.
And try police took them and call and hold them and carry them out. Our 2011. Right? So nobody can tell me nothing. But we don't know what Mr. Commissioner, you are the head. This don't look good under your watch.
Not at all.
Don't look good under your watch. These are unnecessary killing. And then listen, Mr. Tufton, I tell him, man, them say, the man, them back then I make a baby. But Mr. Tufton.
When man them there were for make the baby?
Yes, and plus 24 baby in dead down there. So when you are sending people to God will and you can buy last stuff.
Exactly.
And when they God will, and the young lady them take sick, then on the hospital people. So we are sending God will for. Eh?
You know what it is.
If a pregnant mother go to the hospital and a little problem develop where we don't want it, yeah, but sometimes it happens. You know, the emergency not long there. Yeah.
It's a breakup, sis. It gone, me sis. You might have to call me back before me end the program. But that was Sis P right there. She raised some valid arguments right there. Oh, tough time for say, you know, birth rate low. But the youths them they were to impregnate the women them. Them no wipe out over the last 10 years. Me no do the calculation for the last life. 13,000 odd murders. 13,000 odd. The most murders in history under any other 2-term government. Blessed day, Miss Winnie, live.
Blessed New Year's Day to you.
Same to you, my love.
I just come on here because I'm not on it today, you know, but I just searched to see if he was on and I see you sent a notification.
Yeah, oh, okay.
But then I thought it was a little bit too late. That's why. Anyway, listen to me. I don't blame the police. I don't blame the army. Everything is on Andrew and Chunkhead. They're the one who give them the authority to go in and kill.
My God.
Not to save life. Every time they kill someone and no police get killed, these people never have no gun. Gun what? All they gotta do is sit out. They have to come out. There's no gun. It's always a drop gun. Huh? And used to be, listen to me. And as the new year begin, if that was my baby, I wouldn't want no one to come and talk to me. I wouldn't even want my mother to talk to me. I would bury my baby by myself and then write a letter, and somebody have to go down too.
My God.
You hear me? You kill my baby and you was told there's a baby and, and tell you want to go back in and do so and so. Huh? Why are they wearing masks to go in if they're not killers? Why not every police wear masks then? Huh?
Supposed to be a special team who wear masks. If you even wear masks, you're supposed to have your badge with your name on it.
They're not doing it because they're the assassinate, the one who do the assassination and then drop gun. Listen to me, Andrew Onis, you got 2 sons. And if you should get children, grandchildren, the Bible said the 4th generation.
My God.
You might not believe in it, but it does happen. Not all the young boys they want to killing is killers.
True.
Every day we kill them. Huh? Every day, and they're blocking road. Black road what? Black road not going to solve no more. There's only 7 days blocking road. I'm telling you, kill my baby. That black man, the lady said that to it. You should never sleep again unless you take sleeping tablets for the rest of your life. I hope you will see that baby every time you close your eye. And to that mother and the family, my deepest condolence as a mother, a great-grandmother, and great-great-grandmother.
Yes.
May the Lord have mercy on your soul. Just take one day at a time. It's going to be very hard.
Definitely.
My mom died 40 years ago, and I still remember it like today. So I know it's going to be very hard for you, baby girl.
True.
But blocking the road, and this when they report to somebody they go and talk to, what they call?
I think it's Indicom.
Indicom don't have no teeth.
My God.
Indicom is under owners protect him harm. The Indicom should be from outside of Jamaica, not no black country. Because owners buy everybody. Owners have the money can even buy the grass from not going anymore. Owners is a nasty piece of work. And that piece of Trump, if he could go back to America, he would drop owners like a hot potato. That's why he stick with them. They want to stick with him because they all can thief and nothing happened to them. Only you're the one that made this baby die. And I put it squarely on your head. Not even the piece of Chinese man so much. You wicked man. You nasty. You do not like the black Jamaican. You don't like the poor Jamaican, but you like them for voting. You see you? And that one who said he was going to put out, what is his name again? Mackenzie? That he was going to put them out, and now he said, Mackenzie, your head is getting too much slimy water.
Oh my God.
You need to resign now. You did say you're going to put them, they must leave. You and Owen tell them they got to leave the 31st.
That's true.
Listen, well, I respect you, baby girl, because you could be one of my granddaughter. I do respect you. That's why I want to use the word I want to use. Honest, use a stinking, dirty, slimy, nasty rat bag. I don't believe Cham, Cham go along with it. But Olis is the one who give the order. Meet your judge or meet Jamaica.
Yeah.
I never see anyone beat the judge yet. Everyone meet in Jamaica.
Mighty
Even
God.
a 4-year-old baby.
Mm.
Even a 4-year-old baby. But that baby is with the little angels now. Yeah?
Yes.
And I'm so sorry. It brings tears to my eye to know that a 4-year-old baby only helped to murder.
Oh, God.
Only you did kill that child. You kill it because you give the order. Meet the judge and meet your maker. So the baby meet the maker. Did they find a gun in the baby hand? Huh? Did they find a gun?
Not at all.
Only serious. I really hate you. I hate you so bad that God up. It's a new year and I'm asking God to forgive me. I never knew I could hate somebody so bad. I really hate you now. I hate honest, like if somebody give me number 2 water to dash in him, number 1 water I want number 2 to be in it as well to dash in him. You have a good day here. It's
all right,
really upsetting this baby. Okay,
I understand. Same to you. Get well soon.
By the way, you are so beautiful.
Thank you, Miss Winnie. Thank you. All right, take care. All right, that was Miss Winnie right there. Anybody else wants to chime in? I have a 2:30 appointment with my daughter, so I have to ensure I reach there before 2:30. If you know, you know, a mother's job is never done. Blessings, member Martha Couponing Foundation. Happy New Year. Lyris, but now I get it wrong today. Big up yourself, sis. Now I get it wrong today. Yvonne Richards, Daniel Taylor, Rastaman Wheel Out. Blessed day, Rastaman. Blaze the fire, now, man.
Never king in I realize I said, boy, I really demons in flesh living in Jamaica, the police force all over the world, the fallen angels. You know, see. I don't. I mean, you can't approach people here and just a shoot and what to get to kill a lady mother. What is going to come out of this?
Well,
is there none of these people? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. What is gonna come out of this? We'll wait and see what really is gonna come out of it. We're not hearing anything. What the baby is already gone. What is really gonna come out of it? A very solid question.
You know, what these people know, so you have to go execute people because you feel as a prisoner and also, you know, care, you know, it's like these people are some illiterate or some prisoner, them take out a prisoner and put them in a police force to become police or something. Because these people must be illiterate. Like you never get a subject in a school. They never pass a subject in a school or nothing. These people must be dummy. Or them a fallen angel come and take over people's flesh and just a living night or something. Because I don't know how you are going to get somebody and just go shoot up and you don't know in it. What kind of de-escalation training and tactics them get? You know, see, because when you ever shoot up people yard, man, and then, you know, Jamaica people just sit down so, and I take for this more than what them employ. And that Jamaica people employ this man, you know.
True.
And them sit down and take all of this from this man. Me answer, well, me just said it, you know, no negativity, no profanity. Positive vibes will be always a carry. No negativity, no profanity. Positive vibes means always a carry. Yes, no need that when me mama she is lucky. Say I go home, I will never forget it. But too much animosity, too much curiosity. In our society decreasing our liberty, breaking community, preventing prosperity. This type of thing, you know what, I don't want to sing. But let me give you a second verse. I plead my cause, still the violence don't pass. You say they get wicked, I'm bad like a ass. When I'm on a young, you can violence them, throwing the towel, leave them hell. When from the grass is spell, too much violence are evolved. Peace are dissolved, that is why ABR get involved. Rastafari living now.
Alright,
I don't want to walk and I get hot in a car. So I only myself a little bit, but you see Jamaica people are sit down a little bit too long. How long it take for us to understand that these very police here have it also go get wiped out.
My God.
Because if you're on the God's side, you know, A fire, you know. Literal fire, you know, ultimately, you know. Because you can't go people yard, go shoot up people yard, brother. The elderly mother is in a board house and a black house. You could have used your foot kick down that. Poor people you take advantage of. But I don't know, you know, you behind these people, you know. I don't know. These people are Jamaica people vote for them. Who them want to vote for? Them still don't make over in a house or whatever. A dirty up them house and them not still see me. Them love the garbage and the corruption. That's why them no man see blood spill. Because if I could you die, I don't know. You see protest one day and then day one that them say like a night.
Yeah.
And everybody forget because them kill the brethren. As we hear you speak earlier then. We come up with them 2 hands.
Yeah,
In
30 trillion.
kill him. Nobody no protest, no fight no go on. But as you jump up and talk about them blouse and skirt, bro, wife I mean, everybody come do all of this. Nobody now stand up for themselves, because them are defend them bro, whatever.
True.
Good luck to them, you know. Good luck to them, because if you know, she said this is past the ultimate to kill a youth. A 4-year-old youth who don't even know say he's alive. Who don't even know if he run from bullet. And according to all the thing come out, I say, the young intestines drop out and then just take him up through in a van box on God. Oh God, man. This past too much now. But Marcus Garvey say, I would like to be a flea under the oppressor shirt color when the Jamaican people rise. And it is coming to the boiling point. But the only difference is the greatest invention of the devil is war. And they are pushing the people towards war because they need to bring out a martial law like them have power. And this is a war, you know. But when the revolution busting on a gun, you know, have enough bullets to kill out Jamaica, you know. Because the Jamaica start come down out of the hill and surround them. A judgment yard. I love what say you hear.
All right, they big up yourself, don't stop. Every time, never stop. Solid.
Every time.
All right.
Straight love, solid.
Big up. Bless up yourself, my brother. Smithville uplifting. Blessed day, family. Happy New Year. You're live.
Good morning.
Turn down your device in the background.
Yeah.
Blaze the fire, family. You're live.
Yes, Miss Anissa, good morning.
Pleasant
good
day.
Evening, good everything. I'm glad to have you.
All right.
Yes. I carried on and I was trying to get a talk with you from a very long time ago.
Okay.
I'm a Jamaican, but I cut. I'm not around now. I'm at Far East.
Okay.
But as a Jamaican, still, I love the fire the way you blaze this morning. I'm gonna ask my wife to give a call so that I could get a talk off of you.
Blaze it, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I talk about, you have some men, some enlisted 8, 10, 12, some men where the Integrity Commission say them have some problem with something. But it's a couple of years, it's gone how many years now? 2, 3 years?
Yeah, when was that last? Well, the last annual report since June gone, last year. Yeah, they stated it was 10 at that time.
Yeah, but nobody can hear who for them. And we can't hear who. And we have a general election, and the people elect them again to come to government again. So who you mean them are going to stay there forever and we don't know who?
My God. Well, they say under the law still, you know, the IC can't say nothing until the report is wrapped up. Once the report complete and table, that's the only time them can release whatever investigation them did. But for now, them can't say nothing.
Why?
That are the law was set in place, my brother.
So who set the law? The Juliet?
Not only she alone.
But that is not a good law. I don't understand what law is that law. Because recently something happened. Any other little man, something happened to. I hear Mark Golden was talking what he trying to make a statement about something like that. And Juliet Barlow, when member, nobody can talk about that. Nobody want to hear that. I don't know why. So eventually now we're not going to hear forever. How that going go? I want you to touch upon that for me and tell me when what and talk about it again some more. Here and all of the time.
All right, my brother. All right, blessings.
Bless up, bless up.
I'll take about 2 more calls. Paul Bogle, big up yourself, my bro. Forward ever, backward never, that is it. Justin, I go call you back in a family. You're live. Blaze the fire.
Bless.
Yes.
All right, sister. Yeah, what? Me come into the for beat your position, you know. Bad too. All right, you you said during the election, right? Remember I said the Prime Minister said, he not take no raise up here. Right? And me I say now, all the opposition have to do and make we know say it can't work so. You know like the social media world, if they push out the effort to find the information say it cannot work so. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then the social media warrior them would take you up and run with it.
But one of their own personnel did already expose that, you know. We did run with that still, you know.
But it never endorsed enough.
Okay.
It never endorsed enough. Alright, the next thing. With having the speaker of the house, right?
Yeah.
It's a government work, and that is clear conflict of interest, right? And there is laws, there is rules, and we all know it. But we don't know it as a social media warrior like that, and the opposition leader them know it, and all them have to do is endorse it so a social media warrior them can run with it and educate the people them about it. Because every government system in a Jamaica right now, right?
Yeah.
If your husband and your wife in a director position, them can't hire you, and if a family member go there or somebody close to them can't even depend on the interviewing board. You understand? Them can't be a part and nothing will take place.
Yeah, but in the government.
In a government system, as a government worker. Yeah. One next thing, procurement. When it comes on to procurement, in a government system, you have to always have 3 companies do any bidding.
Yeah.
You understand? So when time them talk about say what happened in a house the other day with them say after the contractor done the work, them are go fix it. That can't fix again.
True. That are the lounge work with them say cost 24 million.
24 million, yes. So what I'm saying is that cannot fix again. Somebody had the rule for that.
Definitely.
Because that is the rule. That is the rule. You cannot break procurement. You understand? But as we may say, and that's why I say me I beat your position, because me now hear them advice out to give the social media warrior them some strength. Yeah? When time them come and them talk about the crime statistic, yeah?
Yeah.
Remember say Ratigan alone me say go sub up and put out some effort. You understand? Ratigan go sub up and have see the stats report. And all I know we can't get it. Yeah? Because what them keep on doing, you know, they keep on changing the reporting, the way how you do a report. Yeah. So if you look on the way how then we report now, is that them start to categorize the whole crime. them start to put it in a some little complicated way where them don't have to report this.
Okay.
And I
Like
see
some subtitles or so. Mm-hmm.
Yes, them keep on. So I same thing them do with them unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
And these things may I expect say the opposition would come out and educate us about, because remember say with employment until about what 2000 and for example 2010,
Mm-hmm.
then them it from what I think a 14-year-old or 16, don't quote me on it. From this, so them used to calculate unemployment from.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And then the government now went and then got 2 times the government changed unemployment, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Since just to do the report, you know, it shows that unemployment is not going down.
Not at all. We still have over 700 odd thousand people not even look for work.
Exactly, but me I say if we don't have one opposition, we will come lick out and something and get the social media warrior them to start to educate the people, and we are going to sit down the same way. You understand? Remember now, so them take this person head up FID, right?
Yeah.
It's a conflict of interest because him come out and him show interest in a prime minister. So under no circumstances him shouldn't get to work. Because him shows him and the prime minister a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And see him come out the other day and him tell everybody say me and the prime minister a big friend, because that him tell we. So him can be a part of it, and in my head. He head have to be a part of any investigation.
That is it.
I head of all I last call. The head of all I last call for any investigation.
Yeah, but him and tell we say him sitting and sign document. Him sitting and one and sign document. That don't make no sense.
Exactly. But and that's why me have to continuously be.
So how is it you would have signed to something we don't know about? Me not put my signature on something we don't know about.
Exactly.
Me not put my signature on something we don't know about, you know.
Exactly. Unless it suit him.
Exactly.
Unless it suit him, it have to suit him.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because right now, you're not even listening to that interview, believe me.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, anything where the government has said at Jamaica, me mute it, change it. Sometimes when time I listen to your program and that the part of the panic, me just silent you out until them people don't talk. Me know say you have to make your speech and go on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I have no issue with that. You have to educate we and make we know what them are saying and all of that. But me I show you how disgruntled I am with them right now. Because me don't understand how Jamaican people can hold up their eye and see what them are doing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because them are trick Jamaica in every single way that they can. Them just dig out to all of Jamaica people. I tell you say Jamaica a crumbling, you know. Because a lot of people now look on this, you know. You say if we get even up to 50 years, probably you don't have 5,000 Jamaican people left back in Jamaica. Because nobody now look down the line, you know. Right now, remember, you know, the last 20 years, you know, if you look how much China and Jamaica and India did that Jamaica compared to now. Right? They might take time and move way out here. Tough than I say, you want to start to breed up all of that because Jamaica get extinct. A lot of people now look on it and now look and say, every parish now you have Indian and Chinese in Jamaica right now.
Yeah.
Every parish and we now look on it, you know. You understand? Because in total life hard for we right now. No one have more than one youth. Most people you ask them, they are just one little youth them want.
Mm-hmm. One is better than zero. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And then when time you check out that the ratio they know and match it to one next 50 years. We soon be no more because one youth compared to 10, 20 and 30 Chinese at reach of Jamaica in every month.
My God, me see what you say.
So when time you check it, it's like we soon fade out, we soon have no say in Jamaica. But them people we have their money now, them doing business because them soon gone.
From them money not affected, you know? Them not really care.
You get to me, I say?
Well, thank you, my brother.
Yeah, bless up,
Blessings.
bless
Thanks
up.
for your input. Big up.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna call back the last person who was trying to call me for the longest while. One more call, come here for run out just by 2 o'clock. Blessings, my brother, you live. One unusual.
Healing.
Greetings. Happy New Year, family.
Same to you.
Blaze the fire now, come here for run out just by 2 o'clock. Blaze the fire.
All right. Someone want to make it quick and fast.
All right.
So, I want to chime in on the police shooting when it come on to the child. Now, when it come on to child, the shooting of a child, emotions run high, and people, any report come out, we have to believe it because the death of the child, nobody can replace that.
True.
See? But the investigation is still ongoing, so we before we even beat the police them, even though we know say police have the tendency to cover up things, see?
Yes.
We can't speak with so much we can't speak with so much confidence about the report, and we not hear from Indicom yet, you see me? Even though Indicom has become a teethless, you call it, institution, moving from one extreme to the other, and then reach the stage now with them totally ineffective. But the police report and the eyewitness report have some conflicting things because we hear it from many different angles.
Yeah.
So until we get the full story, we can make such a, what you call it now, we can't speak with so much conviction about an ongoing investigation. And so would I like to explain this to you, and we talk longer about this if we have the time again for reason.
Yeah.
But we just did want to chime in with that. And then the quick thing now when we hear is about the FID. Just my opinion that geopolitics is at work right now. We hear
True.
our favorite Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Holness. I want to know something, you know, nothing with him, but we can't give him more than what him forget. Me hear him say the other day that the overseas people are praising him for the work what him do when it come on to the works when complete throughout the year.
Yes, I heard that too.
Overseas, yeah man, people are praising. But little did Andrew know that because we are talking about geopolitics, when certain group of people are praising you and the performance of your people, you're not doing right by your people. That's just my little piece that we did want to drop in today.
Yeah.
And, so me I say, big up and bless up for the time to chime in.
All right, then, my brother. Big up yourself and thanks for the input. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. Respect.
All right, much respect. That is it.
Yeah.
So that was unusual right there. Everybody entitled to their own opinion. And so when basically I say, make due process run its course. If you agree with that, you can drop it in a comment section. If not, as me say, everybody entitled to their own opinion. Carlene Anderson, big up yourself, Mrs. One Bundy. Dwight Gray, big up yourself. As you all know, ABR family and viewers, me have to run up on one appointment. And me have to try get there before the time slated for the appointment. So thanks to each and everyone who chimed in on the live. Thanks for everybody who called in. Remember again, I big up all of my ABR members who joined the membership. You too can become a member of the membership. Only a small fee per month. Once you click on the main aspect of the page, you will see a star with a join. The word join, Join. Right, you can feel free to click that and become a member of the ABR movement. I also want to big up all of my moderators, those who have been supporting the movement from a longer time, from day one. And for the people who me never get for shout out, some of the people who were, close to me, even link me off the ear. Happy New Year to you all. And even though it's a rocky start to the new year, we learned of the killing of this 4-year-old child. And so, with the accounts from eyewitnesses, even the mother, the father, very heart wrenching, heartbreaking, but some are saying let due process run its course. And we are yet to hear from the commissioner of police, we are yet to hear from the prime minister, we're yet to hear from the minister of national security. And I am not sure if there's any immediate release from the opposition spokesperson on security. I believe that's Fitz Jackson. So a whole heap of statements left to be heard, and we there same way wait and watch. And as soon as I get those information, I will bring it across, whether on a live video or maybe on the channel itself. So again, stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. The word is and will always be love. Have a blessed day. Remember those who are mourning among us, we can send up a word of prayer for them. Condolences to the family, for the squaddy who drowned trying to save others, and for those who got murdered, whether by the hands of the security forces or by the hands of the criminals. May their souls rest in peace. So stay tuned, as I say. Big up and thanks for the continued support. One love.